Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes, time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you brutally attacked a promising young wrestler, that I am supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show, and maybe, you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania, in the main event, taking the title off Jordan Grace.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordan at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
Ask Moreno what happens when people cross me.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
Former partner and mentor turned executioner. The archetype.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, the Diamond
I go way back with the archetype.
She's not the archetype anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody really knows who this woman is anymore. Even herself.
She knows. Moreno made things personal. She made them final. She's not confused. She's focused.
Is the archetype planning an encore?
The birds are calling, and once again, Lyra Valkyria has answered.
and her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra possesses amazing technical wrestling abilities, which have worked great as equalizers against tougher opponents.
And Lyra has used those skills to slay some of the biggest names in WWE, like Io Sky and Becky Lynch.
For weeks now, she's been preparing mentally and physically.
You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we once called the archetype tonight. Not after what she did to Moreno. Not after who she chose to become.
She's not here for redemption, Michael. She's here to win. And if that means burning bridges, torching legacies, so be it.
Yeah, but when you burn it all down, you better be sure what's left can stand the heat. Because Lyra Valkyria, she doesn't flinch in the fire, man.
And don't just look at that as showing off. The revolution involved in that move makes the impact so much more devastating.
Smacked in the face with a kick.
Both wrists captured and hit hard and straight into the pin. 2 count, making sure to get her shoulder up after 2.
I can't believe she waited so long to kick out.
Clothesline in the corner. Misses the target. Ooh. Whitney lariat. The former archetype seems intent on rewriting her story. We can only guess where this one will end. She fights back with the counter. Buries a knee to the body. Bullseye with the drop kick. Wow, what a kick. Bang to the neck. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Valkyria is just going to have to endure this punishment. And a stomp to the gut.
Showing absolutely no respect for her opponent here.
Caught the leg.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Countout rule is active as she heads to the floor.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Well, good. The official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Don't be an idiot. You know what I bring to this business, to your show. You don't punish that. You build around it.
You're right. This is my show. And on my show, the ones who get opportunities are the ones who earn it, like Becky Lynch. Not the ones who throw tantrums when the spotlight shifts.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Becky Lynch main events WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordan Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordan.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordan and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordan Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to just beat Moreno? To take her out of WWE after everything she did for you? You might have done permanent damage to the woman. And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
Hey, at least I'm not forgettable. Not everyone is content to put on a suit, coast into irrelevance, and claim it's a legacy.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Jordan Grace at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Jordan. That's the WrestleMania main event, not you.
I saw the post. This still ends at WrestleMania, with Jordan Grace on her back thanks to me. That's not a hope. It's a schedule.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not gonna kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Rhea.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Rhea Ripley is looking totally locked in for her match later tonight.
First Becky, now Rhea? That woman's not even supposed to be here.
You have to wonder if this has anything to do with that announced triple threat match to determine Jordynne Grace's WrestleMania opponent.
Oh, we don't have to wonder, Cole. It seems clear that's exactly what's behind this.
She's already suspended, man. Keep.
Kick to the midsection. Looking for the straight jacket.
Hard impact on the back. Hey, guys, I've been here a long time, and I can't tell you how many superstars haven't been the same after a fight through the parking lot.
Roundhouse kick.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Rhea was just a step behind there.
Kick to the midsection. Looking for the straight jacket.
Brutalized in the spine with the knees, man.
I don't see them getting up after that.
And with good reason. That brawl had shape.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw Rhea on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Rhea Ripley is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes! If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay.
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Bianca Belair.
You might find her any number of places. Date night with Montez, getting her hair done, or maybe at NXT next week?
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz with Bianca Belair returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This woman is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
With WrestleMania on the horizon and all eyes on one match to complete the card, the woman who used to call herself the Archetype is determined to hijack that conversation.
She's telling everyone who will listen that if she's not in the match, she'll burn it down before it ever happens.
And she might actually do it. Nothing more dangerous than a woman who's convinced the system owes her everything.
This parking lot has become a war zone for Bianca Belair thanks to the so-called Archetype. A reversal. Well scouted.
Jeez, and Bianca was opened up there.
Kick to the midsection. Looking for the straitjacket. Double knee backbreaker. Kick to the midsection. Looking for the straitjacket.
I don't see them getting up after that.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
This your way of telling me you miss me?
Bianca Belair was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Bianca can't stand or deliver.
I should have known. The first time you stepped into NXT that this upright citizen, I'll do anything for the team nonsense, was all an act. But at least now the whole world knows the truth. That the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
It's both. Redemption is just wreckage with better PR.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last woman standing between me and Jordynne Grace doesn't go here.
Charlotte Flair appears unfazed by the speculation that she's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck. The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against the suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question you forgot, Corey, and that's whether Charlotte is going to let the former Archetype walk out of here in one piece.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Great aim on the toss chair.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Into the ankle breaker.
Charlotte has been through everything in this business, but she should have seen this attack coming. With the counter.
No, turn out the lights. The party's over.
And wait, she's trying to create a distance here, gaining the space she needs.
And she finds...
Kick to the midsection. Looking for the straitjacket.
Oh, driving those knees to the spine.
Catches the leg.
Both competitors showing how well they know each other.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
Oh, and a rear super kick.
From behind, nasty.
Look at this. Stop after stop after stop.
Oh.
Arm trapped. Burying knees into the body.
Big scoop slam. Drops behind, though. Inverted DDT. Charlotte able to defend against that.
A bit of provocation from Flair. Roundhouse makes direct impact.
Stops the kick.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Caught flat with the roundhouse.
Oh, look at this.
And she knows she's not going to end things with a submission victory. She wants to add insult to injury, as well as much more.
Trying to squeeze out the hold. And she does. Ooh, she puts the brakes on that. Leg drop across the throat.
Both arms captured and vitriolic stomps.
Ah, barbaric amount of stomps.
Charlotte's at a disadvantage.
Belly to belly.
And that core area really getting lit up.
The roundhouse kick. Good contact.
Really just laying it in. Oh. Kick to the midsection. Looking for the straight.
I don't see them getting up after that. This woman is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. the main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace!
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordynne Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh-so-special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
You know, I kept asking myself why a group of WWE superstars took an NXT detour for a shot at the tag titles. Why they'd pick that exact moment to play parking lot hit squad. Eventually, the light bulb flicked on. It was you, Paul. You wanted me distracted. And that night, Moreno and I got our shot at Liv and Raquel. Everything was falling into place. Until you strolled into SmackDown. Right on cue, Moreno's trapped in the locker room. We lose the titles on a technicality, and before I know it, she turns on me and costs me the Rumble. And whose fingerprints were on all of that? Yours.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion. That was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client Jordynne Grace gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordynne Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordynne, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any of
what
it.
I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordynne, let's go hash this out over steak.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordynne Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the Archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the woman he's been stringing around all year? Please.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Moreno, guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the woman who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between you and me. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than flexing like you built this yourself. You've been playing champ while Heyman holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You waste away in the PC, go earn some worthless title on the indies. Convince yourself that there's something honorable in chasing a trophy in NXT. Decide you've got to get tough and beat up your weak little protege. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends with the same result. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Extreme rules. Let's take the leash off both of us. WrestleMania deserves mayhem, and you deserve a brutal end to your reign.
You think a few chairs and kendo sticks are gonna change how this ends tonight? Bring them all.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not going to give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back...
There's no point in dwelling on it. I'm focused on my future, which starts tonight. The past is the past.
Yeah, you never know. Who doesn't love a good comeback story, right? Anyway, good luck out there.
Here to wish me luck, Aldis.
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Jordynne Grace drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You're welcome for the ratings. Now do your job and stay out of the way while I steal the show.
Well, you got your match. Jordynne Grace, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Moreno's livelihood, and my respect. That probably doesn't mean much to you, I guess. You know, during those long months of rehab, when a lot of people were telling you to walk away, when you were starting to doubt yourself, who did you call? I wish I never would have picked up the phone. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
What's the point in rehashing this? I made my choices. You said yourself, there's no do-overs. So there's no point in wasting time worrying about it.
Maybe I just want to know if whatever's left of the person I used to respect still exists in there somewhere. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Extreme Rules lets you do anything. But after tonight, the story won't just be what you did. It'll be who you became to do it.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
The following is an Extreme Rules match, and it's for the WWE Women's Championship.
She's no longer the archetype, no longer suspended, but still desperate for her chance at revenge.
This woman looks absolutely locked in as she makes her way to the ring.
Oh, this match suits her. I give you that. Extreme Rules, with everything she's become over the past year, how else could this end?
She wanted this spotlight so bad, she tore down half the roster to get it.
Here is Jordynne Grace, the champion who Paul Heyman has made untouchable.
Oh, she might go by the Juggernaut, but over the past year, her championship reign has been impenetrable.
We'll see if her decision to defend her title against an unstable opponent in an Extreme Rules match turns out to be the very thing that causes her reign to fall.
Heyman's vision, Grace's power, and maybe WrestleMania's wreckage.
Introducing the challenger from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, the Diamond Area. And her opponent from Austin, Texas, the WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace.
The crowning jewel of the women's division being contested here.
The final moments to focus on the prize before turning your attention on the competition.
Jordynne Grace has handled every style, every threat, but tonight she faces a force that broke every rule to get here.
And now the rules are gone altogether. That's exactly what the former archetype wanted.
Just a reminder, Jordynne's still the champ for a reason. You want to break her, you better be ready to get broken too.
And Grace falls to a counter. Leg drop across the throat. She's going up now, going up high. Taking flight. Crash landing. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. Oh, clothesline. Wow. Grace's focus got rattled there.
Her opponent's making good use of the stipulation. She better watch out.
And that...
Mommy's here to settle up with the archetype.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is she?
Rhea's in the ring.
Knee right in the face. Running right into an attack. Not going to let him interfere. Guys, we're about to see the...
kick right in the face.
Quick thinking and quick rollout there. Once
from the top. Oh, looks like she won't be gloating again anytime soon. Oh, boy. She went shopping and she shopped smart. Grabbing her own formidable boomstick.
She's being unrelenting in her offense.
Right now, she is feeling like no one can stop her. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Setting course to the top turnbuckle.
Up high.
Diving foot stomp.
Brutal.
More offense like that and we could be looking at a new champ.
Flattened with a downward spiral. Oh, catches a kick to the face.
Oh, man. We might have a
Going to the pin.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new WWE Women's Champion.
I don't agree with how she got here, and these fans don't either.
any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordynne Grace, well, that is just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
After everything the Archetype has been through, how can she forget all that and side with Heyman?
She's not forgetting. Those are the reasons she's doing it.
Like it or not, the Archetype and Paul Heyman now sit at the top of WWE.
For Booker T, Wade Barrett, Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
You and me, the Archetype and the Wise Man, finally working together. It just feels right, doesn't it?
It feels incredibly wrong. But that's exactly why I like it. Once I found out everything you did to try to keep me down, I knew I needed that kind of deception on my side. And now, you're gonna do the same thing to my opponents and ensure I remain champion for as long as I want.
I can do that, my Archetype. And I just have to say, the way you so easily dispatched of my previous client opened my eyes to what was truly possible. So I thank you for that.
You're welcome. So what do you have lined up for my first title defense?
I expect this to be a quick one. What do you think?
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And it's for the WWE Women's Championship.
This isn't talent and manager, it's unified vision and motion. Heyman and his champion.
And introducing the champion, accompanied by Paul Heyman from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, the WWE Women's Champion, the Diamond Ariel.
Watching these two make their way to the ring, you get the sense that this is a different kind of pairing than Paul Heyman is used to.
Because he finally found someone who doesn't need coaching, just opportunity. And he's happy to provide that.
The ref signaling the start of this championship contest here tonight.
There's always a heightened level of competition when a title is on the line. I know these competitors are going to give it everything they have to walk out with the gold.
Take off!
Direct blow to the face.
Oh, stop, stop, stop! Followed by a forearm smash. Being set up in the corner for something. She's choosing to leave the ring now. She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes.
Bad position to be in here. Backslide cover here.
The champ lets the shoulder up before one there.
She stops the ref before the 2 count.
She's setting up a table in the corner. Something bad's about to happen here, guys. reversal. Oh, that hurt. And an answer from her.
These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
Impact on the jaw. The challenger taking some minor damage.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Surfboard stretch applied. Complete control here. Has her with nowhere to go. Could be approaching a tap. Will it get counter? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
Flattened with a downward spiral.
Leaning against that table, she's essentially a standing target now.
Oh, boom! And this one's taken to the outside.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
Oh, right to the jaw. You can pick up your teeth in section 112. A table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
The action spilling our way now. Might need to take cover.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Wait a second. Shaking things off and getting back into this one.
Scooped up, and check out this power into a massive backbreaker.
Oh, that adrenaline's pumping now. It makes you feel invincible. And for a little bit of time, you actually are.
Oh, into the steel step. Simply no way to brace for that impact.
Heading for the top rope. We'll give her something big here.
Look out!
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
I don't care how
Kick to the midsection. Looking for the straight jacket.
Oh, driving those knees in.
The champ might have put this one away. Ooh.
Ripcord lariat.
And she slides her back to the mat.
She's setting up the table for something big here.
Turns that back on Victoria. And Victoria able to reverse that.
Foot to the gut.
The knee straight to the breadbasket.
Lifting them with a choke. Look at this power, and then dropping them. Now the pin for the championship. The champ easily stopping the count.
Deep into the match, and not even a one count. What stamina!
Once again, Victoria stepping to the outside.
A steel chair. She's taking this match into even more dangerous territory.
She evades the attack.
Oh, what a right hand!
You always dream of having a match like this.
A lot of emotions running through these superstars now. Turns it around. Rolling elbow right on the mark.
Waving that chair, and her opponent has got to be cautious now.
And she's fine taking this to the outside. Oh, God! Right into the steps.
You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering. Capped off with a knee to the spine.
Victoria averts the attack.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Victoria clearly wants a fight here.
Oh, perhaps running her mouth a bit too much. He is looking to do some serious harm. This is not going to be pretty. Not there. Not like that. Blackjack. Shoulders are down. To retain. No. Total still hangs in the balance.
She's got serious grit. How did she manage to break that pin?
She's getting set up for something bad here.
She turns it around with the reversal. She's in a predicament here.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation. Stopped cold with a fit.
Victoria in total control. Hoisted her opponent up. Widow's peak.
Championship on the line. This could be it.
Oh, my God.
Man, that might be pure muscle memory.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't gain a pinfall. Victoria never saw that coming. She's got something prepped.
Suplex. Someone better check on the roof, because it's about to come flying off this place.
This crowd is absolutely thunderous right now, and who could blame them? Victoria searching under the apron for something.
Ye old faithful of violence artistry. The kendo stick.
Blast it right in the face. Championship
And the
execution right there.
The champion retains. Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, the Diamond